Why am I doing a master's program? Hi there V gang, it's Agovi Motsi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time coming through to my channel, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming through. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and if you're a regular subby, welcome back. So as you can tell from the title of this video, in this episode we are going to be talking about what things you need to know before you apply for your master's degree. If you're interested in something like this, stay tuned for more. This video is just for you. I'll be right back. Decided to do a 30-day filmathon where basically I'm going to be filming for YouTube for 30 straight days consecutively, and this is day one of it, and I hope I can take you along the journey. I know it's not going to be easy. There's some days I'm going to wake up and be like, I don't want to film, I don't want to edit, but yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So as you may know, in my past video that I will link up here, I spoke about the differences between an undergraduate degree, that's a bachelor's degree, and a postgraduate degree, which is a master's degree. So what things do you need to know before you dive into getting and obtaining your master's program? The first thing that I would suggest is to research, and when I mean research everything, and I'm going to break it down into simpler point form so that you can understand what I mean by research. First thing that you need to research for is the job market. What is happening in the field and the career that you want to find yourself into. Like, you did your undergraduate degree because you had a plan to utilize that degree to do something or make a name for yourself within your career and push your career forward, right? So now that you're done with your bachelor's degree, before you even dive into applying, what requirements are needed, which I'll speak about in another video, you need to know what the job market is like, because there is no point in you exchanging critical work experience over getting a master's degree. Let's say this is the field. Okay. Let's say this is the field of journalism. Instead of getting a master's degree in media and communications or journalism part 2, why not get adequate, critical, needed, hands-on experience within the field? That is the fastest and easiest way you can grow within the field of journalism. You get what I'm saying? But of course, if you're working in a different field, maybe your job market needs you to actually get your master's before, which is like IR. You need to get your master's degree first before you can get high up into the systems of international relations. But every degree has a different path, so make sure you look into the field that you're trying to get into first. Second question that you need to ask yourself is, can you afford to go to school? After you're done with your bachelor's degree, in most cases you will need to take care of yourself. Of course, parents can pitch in here and there because of the current economical system, but let's say you're coming from Zimbabwe. Things back home are really stressful, and you're trying to help and ease your parents from that particular financial stress. Are you able to take care of yourself in a foreign land, or even if you're in the same country, right? Are you able to fund yourself to go to school? That is a $1 million question that you need to ask yourself before you even think about applying for a master's degree. Like, what is your source of income? It is absolutely important that you gain experience before you head out for graduate school. And I said this before, you need to look into your market, you need to look into your career field and figure out what is more important, obtaining a postgraduate degree or gaining more work experience. Did you do a general or technical degree? If you did a degree like architecture, it is highly advised for you to actually go and work and further your technical skills within the degree that you got yourself. However, if you did a degree in international relations, it is most probably better for you to do a master's degree just to get yourself a better career opportunity instead of going to look for work almost immediately. Look at the practical experience that you're going to get from that university instead of the university name. It's so amazing for you to apply to university for a master's program because of its name, And in some cases it works well. If you're going to an Ivy League school, then that is amazing. But if you're going to any other school and you just like it because of its name, you need to look beyond the name of the university and look at what practical benefits am I going to benefit from obtaining my master's degree from this particular university. An example is some universities, right? They may not have a fancy name, but they do have a system that if you're in the top 10 of the highest graduating students within that particular semester, they will help you get a job and they will push you into the job market. They will have seminars and marketing networking sessions that will benefit you and help you to get a job or to meet and network with other people who could help you further your career. Now, if you go to another university with an amazing name, sometimes they don't offer the same opportunities as another university which doesn't have a fancy name but allows you to get networking opportunities and even gives you that extra push towards furthering your career. Okay, so before you even apply for your master's program, try to study and work at the same time. So it could be a basic simple job, or it could be an 8-to-5 job. Whatever situation, try to get a job for yourself and then study in terms of, maybe you can study for your IELTSs or GMATs or TOEFLs. Just find something that requires you to study and try and see if you'll be able to balance between studying and working, because your master's degree, postgraduate degree is like a full-time job. The workload is 100% more than your undergraduate degree. There may be some more free time, yes, but the workload is very intense, even though like your learning hours may be shorter and more specific to a specific period in time. However, what is expected of you is way more than your undergraduate degree. So you need to just try it out and see if you'll be able to balance the two, because in most cases it's highly likely that you do your master's whilst you're working. The next question comes with, are you going to be a part-time student or are you going to be a full-time student? If you're going to be a full-time student, that means you may not have enough time for you to actually work. How else can you come up with a plan that will help you to make an income for yourself that is not a full-time job? If you are working part-time, there is high chance that of course your degree program will take longer, but you'll be able to work and get an income for yourself on the side. In most cases, a master's degree is sufficient enough and you do not need to go further to a PhD level, unless of course you want to get into the field of IR, philosophy, psychology, science. You know, it's amazing for you to move forward from a master's degree onto your PhD. But in other cases, like if you're dealing with finance or accounting, you don't necessarily need a PhD. You need work experience. So if you really feel like I really want to do a master's program, then you need to look at the likelihood that you don't need a PhD. And in most cases, people don't want to do their PhDs, so that's actually okay. A master's degree is actually sufficient and you don't actually need to pursue a PhD. Doesn't mean if you're going to do a master's degree you have to do a PhD. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Every university has got different programs, different ways of doing their thesis requirements, different ways of learning. As I spoke about in my other videos, it's important for you to do your research so that you know what best suits you before you even apply to that university. You need to check if the university is right for you. Are they offering the subjects that you need? Are they offering the learning experience that you're looking for? Are they offering the social experience that you're looking for? I mean, there's just so many aspects about university that you want to be in line with what you're looking for. Beforehand, if you can find people who've learned it before, people who give reviews about the university on YouTube, on websites, just get a lot of information about it so that you know if this university is really good for you. You just need to know that if you're applying for a thesis-based master's program, you don't need to actually have prior research skills, you know. And prior to common misconception, if you do a taught-based master's program, you can actually still do your PhD. You just need to take extra courses that require you to do some research and stuff that you would have done if you're doing a thesis-based master's program. It's very important for you to ask yourself the million-dollar question: why am I doing a master's program? Oh my lord, you need to know why you're getting yourself into this situation, because you can waste precious time that you could actually use to get relevant work experience within the field that you want to get into instead of doing your master's program, especially if it's not necessary. That's why I said it's important for you to look at the job market, to look at the requirements for your career. What exactly do you need to start off and kick off your career path? Also, it's very important to know that master's programs normally require you to have a specific grade in order for you to apply for the program. So you need to know what the school is offering. Yes, do they have your program? Yes. What are the requirements for me to be able to enter into the school? So that's very important for you to work hard throughout your undergrad period so that your grades are sufficient enough for you to get the place for your master's program. Find out what benefits you probably get alongside your degree program. I said this before, if your school is going to be offering networking opportunities, study abroad opportunities, teaching opportunities, or working on the university opportunities, there's so many benefits that certain universities offer to their students. You need a whole experience that will allow you to fully embrace and enjoy your master's period and your master's program. And it's just really important for you to look at these things beforehand so that you don't start out your journey and then you start to ask your questions. Why am I doing this degree? What am I going to do? Where am I going to get the money? Things I have back home. What am I? So many questions pop up. So it's really important before you even decide to apply for your master's program. Why are you applying for your master's program? Is it that you don't have anything else to do? You're just sitting at home, so you just thought, might as well, because that hinders how you will fare and how you will do throughout the whole process of your master's program. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I hope this was informative and educative and fun at the same time. Remember to like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you in my next upload. Have a beautiful, beautiful week ahead. Mwah! God bless.